Welcome back to 1 Count to 10 Martial Arts School, copyrighted 1 patented 1. Our 1 United Universe, 1 Universe, copyrighted 1 patented 1, and the Channel 1 News. Class, today I'm coming to you live with an important story. A story regarding my first professional, all original only, solo only, always regardless will always, music album, Capacities, the most awaited music in history. And I'm posting this video, etc., this instructional video, etc., so that the rest of the universe can know the truth, fact, and facts, and reality, always regardless will always regarding it. And it is that one, Capacities was 100% totally completed weeks ago. Always regardless will always, period. Lock, stock, and barrel, it's all, the entire project is completed, including the CD cover art, jacket, and ready for mass production at this time space, for a long time space now, weeks ago. However, all the copies, which is numbering up to, let's see if I remember right, 25,000 copies of it right now, except for me and Queen Mrs. Sandra Nett Bullet Crowfoot Ma'am, to my wife's personal copies, 3 copies each of it. Other than those 3 copies each that we both have it for our personal music enrichment and for fun and for jamming out to whenever we wish to, typically in the headphones so that it's not overheard, if not always, but and or in our private booths where we can listen to it and not have to concern ourselves with the privacy invasion concerns and people's trying to bootleg it and steal it, etc. But aside from those 3 copies each that me and Sandra have, all 25,000 copies and duplicates of it are all sealed inside of my secret locked safes and vaults in numerous places under absolute lock and key. Always, regardless of always, secret places that only I know the location of, including under creatively invented legal fake identities and fake names that only I alone can ever access and have any and all access to whatsoever, a row up period, under lock and key 24/7. In numerous places that only secret location places and files and vaults and safes and vaults that only I know, only I know where they are, a row up period of this time space. And that's all that exists of Capacities right now. I've removed all of Capacities from my personal electronic keyboards, music production keyboards, and musical equipment, and personal computers, except for me and Sandra's private personal 3 copies, which are in our private computers, not our public computers. Likewise, sealed under lock and key, and coded and ciphered, that only Sandra and I know the passwords to, in our file safes, etc. So, the 25,000 copies in numerous places are safe and sound, and impossible to obtain, and impossible to steal, including through the use of explosives, because I built my safes and vaults up as such so that if there's any attempt whatsoever to steal them, the vaults blow, and all of it's lost and destroyed, with internal explosives rigged to blow. So they're impossible to steal, period. Always, regardless of always, period. Including me and Sandra's personal private 3 copies. And our private 3 copies on our private computers under lock and key and passcode and coded and ciphered, encrypted and double encrypted, etc. that only Sandra and I ever know the passwords to. And can ever know the passwords to, or ROA. Are also rigged to auto-delete, and they will auto-delete instantly at the first sign of any and every and all attempt to steal and hack our private computers to obtain Capacities and steal it, etc., and to obtain it illegally and hear it illegally, since I haven't released it yet. So aside from the 25,000 copies in the vaults and safes and secret locations, and me and Sandra's personal 3 copies under lock and key and sealed likewise, as aforementioned, ROA, all of which are impossible to steal because of my explosives and the vaults and the aforementioned and the auto-delete policy that I always employ, or ROA employ, for any and every and all hack and hacks and cyber crimes and attempts to obtain such illegally. They will just simply auto-delete, just like that. So aside from the 25,000 copies that we've already mass-produced, including the CD cover art and the whole Lock, Stock, and Barrel project, and me and Sandra's 3 personal copies each for our personal music enrichment, and also for young Lewis and Layla's personal enrichment, and to our pets. We let our pets listen to it sometimes too. Aside from the 25,000 copies and those 3 personal copies each, Capacities does not exist, a ROA period, and there's no other way to get it, and there's no other copies of it. So anyway, the upshot is, Capacities is 100% impossible to steal and bootleg and obtain illegally. Always, regardless of always, period out. And there has been, for many, many years now, there's been relentless, absolute hideous, total, 100% total, hideous, worst case scenario evil, only a ROA, attempt after attempt, and attempts, thousands and thousands of attempts, to hack my systems and Sandra's systems, our computers and phones and devices, and electronic gear in order to steal Capacities, and also in order, interestingly enough, and paradoxically enough, to try and steal it so that no matter what, we didn't have it. To destroy it so that no matter what, me and Sandra didn't have it. Including by Serenos, and all offshoots of Serenos, including Bandidos, MS-13, and Lomas. Great peoples and great gangs, but all criminally involved in organized crime to steal and bootleg and or destroy Capacities. And all 100% incidentally, totally stark, raving, mad, insane about and regarding how much money Capacities is worth net. Always, regardless of always at this point in time, space class. So anyway, the album's not available, and it's not able to be stolen, and it's not able to be hacked, and it's not able to be destroyed unless I destroy it. So, unfortunately, some peoples out here consider Capacities as the ultimate mark in organized crime and mafia terminology. The irresistible mark that some peoples out here are trying for, and try and steal and trying to illegally obtain the $40 billion that it's worth net, a ROA period guaranteed. So, after many, many years of such attempted hacks and rip-off attempts and bootleg attempts, I decided to come forth with this instructional video to let the public know and let the class know that that's the way it's run, a ROA period. There's absolutely no way to steal it, and there's no way to obtain it illegally, because I'll simply destroy it first, for one thing. So this is my reaching out to the community and to the class, and including to the class criminally involved in this organized crime in the 44-1N scandal and case. My call and reaching out to them to urge them to please cease such ridiculous, totally satanic, even though there's no such thing as real Satans, as per Angel Man Jason Sudiki's work in permanent publication at Twitter now, always. Totally satanic, ridiculous, hideous cybercrime attempts to steal and or destroy Capacities. Fiending out totally about and regarding, you guessed it, class, stupid money. So anyway, rest assured that there's absolutely no way to get the album illegally, nor steal it, nor bootleg it, or ROA period out. So let the universe know. Alright, special thanks going out to YouTube, as always, and Ruah for helping me put forth this publishment, this instructional video, so that the class and the rest of the universe can know the truth, fact, interfaction, reality, or Ruah regarding capacities, and regarding how mean and tough and ruthless I am. Remember, class, I'm the meanest, the toughest, and the ruthlessest. And since there's been so much troubles about it and regarding it, I seriously consider banning Serenos and all offshoots of Serenos from ever profiting even one single penny from capacities. Always, regardless of always, period, because it's angered me so much. But anyway, now you know the truth. Because there's no way to get it illegally, and there's no way to steal it, and there's no way to bootleg it. A Ruah period. See you soon on future editions of School of the Channel 1 News. Peace out, and peace out to Serenos, MS-13 Bondiditos, and Lomas in the hood. Loves out, peace out. And my advice, class, forget all about money. And also, in closing today, my recommendation and my top pick right now for music for universal good health and music therapy and fun is a wonderful tune by the eternal poet child, Mr. Billy Joel, William Joel, titled, for your musical enrichment and music enrichment and fun class, titled Honesty. Check it out at YouTube and buy it in your local stores. As I've stated before, it's worth its weight in gold. It's worth its weight in gold for 1,000,000 trillion kings. All right, peace out. Stay cool. Count to 10. That's it. See you next time.